alone together. Parshat Vayishlach commences with Yaakov on his way to confront his brother Esav. He's lived with his wicked uncle Laban for 20 plus years, finally fleeing from his clutches, a wealthy man, both spiritually, physically, and with an extraordinary family. Many sons, 4 wives, huge followers, servants, attendants, people who have decided to join the fledgling nation. Yet we find something extraordinary. Yaakov crosses over the river Yabok, and it says that late at night he went back to the other side to take a few vessels that he had left back over, and he found himself all alone. A man confronts Yaakov and starts to wrestle with him. The commentaries reach a consensus that this was no man, this was the guardian angel of his brother Esav, representing Esav's interests and confronting Yaakov. And Yaakov wrestles with him until dawn, unable to prevail. But the question arises, what was Yaakov doing all alone? Where were his followers, his students, or his mighty sons? How come he had to go back and schlep those vessels by himself, thereby putting himself in peril and having a wrestling match all night? In fact, we can ask ourselves a similar question and help understand the answer. Every Friday night we sing the beautiful song Shalom Aleichem. We welcome the Shabbat angels into our home. The Talmud tells us 2 angels arrive. The first is the angel of blessing. The second is the angel of curse. They both look around the home and they say, what do we see? Do we see a family gathered in peace? Do we see a home of tranquility and ready to welcome in the Shabbat queen? Then the angel of blessing says, I bless you that the beauty of this home should be replicated next week and the week after and into the future. But if they see a home of chaos, of strife and stress, the angel of curse turns around and says, I curse you that next week and the week after should be the same. But right after we say Shalom Aleichem, welcome, come into our homes, O angels, come and see the beautiful Shabbat atmosphere that we've created, towards the end of this song we say Tzeitchem l'shalom, get out of here. It's almost like a person that would invite guests into their home for Shabbat dinner, sit them down, show them the beautiful food and meal, and say, thank you for coming, now you can go, even before the meal starts. It's rather odd, isn't it? But in fact, we turn around and we say to Hashem, we would like to celebrate our family alone together with you. We don't want to have angels invading in our space. It is just us together with Hashem. We find a parallel to this on the holiest day of the year. The holiest place on earth, inside the temple, the Bet HaMikdash, in the Holy of Holies, the holiest human within the Jewish nation, the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, would go in, all by himself, alone, together with Hashem. We find this after every Jewish marriage. We all celebrate under the chuppah canopy, together with friends and family and the whole community. Immediately afterwards, the yichud room, alone, together. The new wife, the new husband, alone, together. Yaakov, in fact, had his quintessential, most famous dream in all of history last week. He fell asleep on what was known in the future as Har HaMoriah, Mount Moriah, the namesake of our school, and he dreamt of angels going up the ladder and down the ladder, those that accompanied him until now, and a new set of angels to accompany him outside of Israel. Little known is that there was a gap in time between when the angels left and when the angels arrived. During that gap, Yaakov was all alone. And in that gap in time when he was alone, Hashem appeared to him and he said, I am together with you forevermore. I will bless you, make you into a great nation, and I will watch over you. The single greatest guarantee Yaakov ever received from Hashem was at that point when he was alone, yet so together with Hashem. So in fact, Yaakov crossed over that river. He was about to confront his brother Esav after so many years many years after he stole the blessing from him. He was scared and nervous. He was worried about the confrontation and the welfare of his family. He went to be alone, to contemplate, yet to be together with Hashem. Wherever we go in our lives, in fact, when we think we might be as alone or lonely, about to confront challenges, overcome obstacles, we must remember that we are always alone, yet together with the one above, looking after us and watching and guiding every step of our lives.